guys, welcome to the channel. Yes, I've had a haircut since the last video you saw. A quick mention I want to make. I've got two shout outs to make. I'm so sorry. I only just see them now when I was going through all the old comments to respond. So I do apologise. First shout out is to Gillian Dean. Shout out to you. Your husband wanted me to shout you out. Thank you for watching the channel. I appreciate it so much. I apologise, it's been over a month since I've given you a shout out when you requested. I am sorry about that. Next shout out is to Lauren Smith. Thank you ever so much for watching the channel. I appreciate it. It does mean the world to me to have you guys watching. So thank you ever so much. A quick thing I'm gonna mention, because as soon as the food gets here, I want to try the food while it's piping hot. Someone has made an account, used my thumbnail, my pic, like my username, everything. It looks like me. It's not me. So if you do receive any messages, you know, so far they've not said anything really negative. So if you do happen to receive anything negative, it is not me. Someone else has created a channel identical to mine. Right, today we're going to be talking about tipping. Today we are going to be talking. You're so naughty. Today we're going to be talking about tipping. I used to work in the industry. I've held loads of different jobs, so I go over what I think about tipping. Do I do it? And stuff like that. Naughty boy. In the UK, we have different laws. So, you know, I'm only talking about the UK. I'm not talking about other countries and stuff. So don't come at me in the comments if I say something you don't like and you live in another country. It's not about your country. Every country is different. Today we're having Pizza Hut. I'm just going to wait for it to arrive. As soon as they get here, then I'll bring you guys back. Right, I will get into everything in a minute. I just want to try this pizza first. Oh, look at that pizza. Piping hot as well. This pizza is lovely. Plenty of sauce on the base as well. And it's nacho cheese stuffed crust. Man, yeah, I just had to get a slice of pizza when it was just delivered. It's nice. In here we have good old macaroni and cheese. In here we have cheese triangles. I've got to have one of these while they're really hot. While these cheese triangles are hot, man, they are nice. When they go cold, they kind of solidify, which is not great. In here, we have a garlic, cheese and garlic tear and share. smell interesting. These are the fajita chicken bites. Let me try one of these. Oh, they are pretty nice. We got the chicken tikka or chicken fajita Doritos nacho thingies. See, one thing I don't get about people loving nachos so much is look how soggy they are. You know, these are supposed to be crunchy, but I don't know. Today I'm drinking some coconut water. Some of the stuff in the sauce. I get why my niece loves them, man. I don't know why she can eat them cold, but yeah, they are really nice when they're piping hot. Damn, that's pretty nice. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything. Don't know. Let me have some more pizza. Where's my? I don't know what happened to. Oh no, it's split. Oh. This one is the nacho cheese stuffed crust. There is actually nacho cheese in there. I was worried because my sister said she got it and it was hollow inside. Damn, that's nice. On this video, we're going to talk about tipping, and this is UK based only because I don't know what the rules are in other countries. Before we start, let me explain places I worked. I worked at a pub when I was younger. I was, oh look at that cheese, oh my god, damn, look at that. Oh. Yeah, I worked at a pub when I was younger. My job title was food runner, which is basically a waiter. I'll take it from the kitchen. Yeah, basically I was a food runner, and I would take the food from the kitchen and put it on the table to the customers. Damn, that's nice. Other companies have tried to copy the tear and share. Domino's, an embarrassment. I think so is Papa John's version. I worked in a French restaurant I was the dishwasher. But the French don't fancy it up with their words today. I've been a delivery driver for several different takeaways as well. So I feel like I have some insight to give my opinion on tips and stuff. First off, do I tip? Rarely. The only time I would tip is if I was going out to eat somewhere and I made a complete mess and had to make more cleaning for someone to do. That's when I would tip, because, you know, damn, that was nice. Other than that, I don't tip. Reason being why I don't tip is because I feel like, and why I'm not fussed if I get tips when I was working as well, is because I'm employed by the company. The company is already paying me a wage. I've gone to that company and I've accepted that wage that they've offered. And it's illegal for you to get less than minimum wage. So if you're on minimum wage, for example, you know, most people are on minimum wage who are working. A hell of a lot of people who are working in jobs where they're unfortunately only getting minimum wage. Like supermarket, let's say Tesco for example. You go and do your shopping in Tesco. If the person bagging your shopping helps you bag your shopping, do you give them a tip? Do you give them any money for it? One, you can't, because they can't accept it. And two, you know, and chicken bites are nice. I don't know if you're gonna have any leftover, boy. You know, I used to make, well, I used to give parts for people to make lawnmowers for customers. You don't see customers coming to the factory and say, oh, thank you for a fantastic lawnmower. I've had it for 2 years and it's not broken. Here's a £5. You know, and another reason why I don't tip as well is all a waiter or waitress is doing in most places. Some places they do fantastic service. Most places, sorry about that, some annoying technical difficulties. I don't even know where I was because my phone shut off on me. Another reason why I don't tip, and this is not for every restaurant, it's not, some places are different. When I worked at a restaurant in the kitchen, my God, this cat. When I worked in a restaurant in the kitchen, I never received a tip, ever. And I think if anyone deserves the tip, that is the cook, that is the chef, because it's a chef that is cooking your food perfectly. All I feel like the waiters and waitresses are doing is taking a plate from there to your table. You know, most places I've gone to, you don't have someone serving you table side, you know, sitting there watching you, waiting to see if you need another drink or you need this, you need that. You need to go and get it yourself. You know, you need to go and get it yourself from the bar. Like I said, that's not all places. Some places do share tips with kitchen staff as well, but the places that's not all places, kitchen places. Just from my experience in the kitchen, I've never received a tip once. You know, if you go out for a meal with your kids and they drop food all over the floor, 100% I'd say give a tip, because that is a waitress or the waiter who has then got to clean it up, get the table ready for the next customers after you leave. If you have worked in one of the restaurants which do at the end of the night put all the tips together and divide them between all staff, including kitchen staff, then fantastic. Well done, man. You know, it was very nice of you to do. But yeah, I just not a fan of it myself. I don't really tip. But yeah, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on tipping. Do you tip? Then that's fine. That's your prerogative. Do you agree with tipping? If you don't agree with tipping, why don't you agree with it? I've said why. For me, you know, if I can't tip the person in the supermarket who physically helps me bag my groceries, then why should I tip someone who is just bringing the food from the kitchen to the table? And they, I don't know about you, but they always seem to walk up your table when you've got a mouthful of food, and they're like, "Is that okay?" And you're like, you know, it's like I seem to know the worst time to always approach you to ask how your food is. I appreciate them doing that. If you turn around and had an issue with the food, I'm sure. I believe if you had an issue with your food and you said no, I'm sure they will go and rectify it and get the dish replaced. So I understand why they're saying it, but yeah, they always seem to approach me at the wrong time. I've literally just taken a bite of something, and then they just walk up, and I've got a mouthful of food, and I can't open it to speak, and they want to know if my food's okay. And I don't want to just nod, because that kind of feels a bit rude. So I try and swallow it really quick and answer. Yeah, look, this is very, oh my god, look at that. That at the front is actually a nacho chip, and it's all folded over because it's gone soggy. it's the same with delivery drivers as well. You know, I worked for a few companies, and as a delivery driver I was paid minimum wage. Already, so I work fast whether I got tips or not. I would just take the food from the restaurant to the customer as quickly as I could without destroying the food. You gotta love the macaroni cheese from Pizza Hut. My nieces and nephews love macaroni cheese. I'm just shocked that they don't like it from Pizza Hut. God, it's so nice. I can understand if nowadays, if you're a delivery driver, I do sometimes occasionally give the driver a tip if they're delivering it to my house, even though all they're doing is bringing the food from the restaurant to yours. Most delivery drivers now are basically self-employed, like taxi drivers. So they don't have a set wage, they get an amount per order, and because they are classed as self-employed, they need to pay for their petrol, they need to pay for their insurance, they need to pay for their vehicle upkeep. So sometimes I do tip takeaway delivery drivers, but that's only for that reason, because they are self-employed and they have to maintain and upkeep of their vehicle as well. All gone. Right, I personally would recommend everything I've got here, maybe except for the nachos. I don't mind crisps, but when they get all soggy, that's when it's a no from me. That pizza should have a permanent place on the menu. That pizza is nice, really nice. I am going to enjoy heating that up tomorrow for lunch. And these chicken, oh. Yeah, I hope this pizza stays on the menu. I really do, because it is lovely. I'm tired of the same old types of pizza. One thing I was going to mention to you guys as well, which I forgot. I can't remember who mentioned it, but someone mentioned to me about pizza. And after thinking about it, I thought, you know what, that sounds really nice. And that is jalapeno with pineapple. And at first I was like, but then thinking of it a bit more, I understand the logic behind it, because the jalapeno has heat, and then the pepperoni adds the sweetness to it. So I think when they clash, it'll be, you know, it won't be as spicy. It still have a sweet kick, like maybe like a sweet and sour sauce type kick to it. That may be a little bit spicier, but yeah, thinking about it, I thought, you know what, that sounds nice. That does actually sound nice. So I think I might try it one day. Get jalapeno and jalapeno or jalapeno and pineapple on a pizza and see how that is. I don't know if I should bite into this though. Bloody hell, I didn't see that. There's like 2 giant jalapeno on the side. You know what? Why not? You can get this with jalapenos on it, but I decided against that. Yeah, I've pretty much finished all. Not sure, I think it's just like a... I've had half the garlic tear and share. That's actually quite nice, microwaved the next day, you know, the garlic tear and share. I ain't gonna lie. Right, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys' response is regarding whether you tip or not, and stuff, and what are your thoughts on tipping. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to read the comments. I am not going to be filming tomorrow because I'm going to be eating pizza. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I've got so much to talk about still. So I'll see you in the next video.